Now, Billy D and Zach Lavine. There's there's a little beef there. There's a little problem. I think y'all fake like each other. But guess what? It's looking like Zach Lavine is going to stick around. So guess what? Both of you two must get along this season. And before we talk about more about that, I want to thank all of you guys for the support. You guys have been unbelievable. I said, let's get to 6,400 before the end of the day. Y'all got us to 6,437. Can we try for 6,500 by the end of the night today? Y'all the best in the world. I appreciate you guys, bro. But back to these two. Billy and Zach. And y'all little beef. Y'all little basketball beef. Y'all gonna have to sit in the room and talk over your differences. We can't have any tit for tat this season. How did this beef even come to a point? It all started in that game in 2022 against Orlando, I think. Zach was having an awful game. I think he was 1 for 14. And Billy benched his ass in the fourth quarter. He benched him. Now Zach has been feeling a type of way already because he's feeling he hasn't been getting the ball when he deserves it. Exclusively at the closing of the game. He feel like Billy Donovan was taking DeMar DeRozan's, side. He was like drawing up plays for DeMar DeRozan when it should have been his. And at the time when this was going on, I was telling y'all Zach is not going to like this. Every shot in the clutch that was needed, Billy drew up a play for DeMar DeRozan. Zach was here first. You see what kind of money Zach making? Players got pride. But then Billy Donovan benched this man and tried to kill his ego unintentionally. He just did what he thought a coach was supposed to do in that moment. Zach, you was thinking up the plays. I still think that Billy should have kept him in the game, but he didn't. He cut him. Let's see how Zach Lavine felt about getting benched. We got some clips. Let's see how Zach felt in his own words. He could tell y'all better than I can. Zach, how you feel, Zach?
Talk to Billy. Were you guys able to have that conversation? How did that go? Where do you guys stand as far as what he decided in the end of that game?
Me and Billy talk all the time. It's a tough decision, and obviously I'm a competitive guy. I want to play. I just told him I feel like I've earned the right to go out there and try to play through a bad game. And his decision to try to do the best thing for the team, which I respect if we won. Obviously, I've been ecstatic if we lost. I wasn't. I had a terrible game. I said that to you guys last game. Everybody has a career low night. One time in their career or not. Mine happened to be that night. Now, do I think that I could have played better? Of course. I also have the mentality of, if I was able to go out there, I think I could have helped the team win. If I went 1 for 20, I've been fine with that. I just wish I had the opportunity to go out there and, try to make a couple more shots. So, but it's one game, man. I don't want to get this blown out of proportion to the point that we're talking about a loss where, it could have been, we've had multiple losses this year. We got a lot of games left this year, so, we're all good. I think he understands where I'm coming from. And I understand, his decision as a coach that he has to make are tough, even if, your players don't agree with it. And that's just what it is.
Zach, did you get an explanation?
See? See? Y'all see what I'm saying? I don't care what Zach just said, bro. He pissed off, bro. He was pissed off. He's still pissed off. That was 2.5 years ago. He's still mad. You want to know what put the cherry on top? DeMar DeRozan the next day had a even worse game, and he ain't get benched. What did you think that did to Zach Lavine? It infuriated him. It had to. He's still holding on to it. It's just been recent reports by Jay Colley. They talking about an incident in 2022. This is what he talking about. Billy D, it's up to you to assure Zach Lavine while the time he's here with the Chicago Bulls, because he may be traded by the time this season is over. You must assure Zach Lavine that you are sorry, that you made a mistake, and it'll never happen again as long as he is in a Bulls uniform. Zach is hurt. Zach is hurt about this situation. Should he be hurt about the situation? It's so far, it's so long ago. He should just brush it aside. Ain't nobody get hurt. Ain't nobody get hurt but your pride, Zach. But Billy, you're bogus. You got to show the same energy. DeMar DeRozan had an even worse game the game after. You should have did the same. You missed the opportunity to set example for your team. But we got to get this fixed in Bulls Nation. We can get past this BS beef that you guys got. So let's do it. Let's get the beef squashed for we can move on as a team. Because why? Zach gonna be here. He gonna be here for at least the start of the season. So let's get this squashed sooner than later.